What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sam Paddy Projects, and you join me in the video about my new Honda Civic Type R FN2 2008. So this isn't your average FN2. This is a car with 156,000 miles on it. This is a Cat S car that's been in an accident before, and it's one of the cheapest on the internet that I could find local to me to pick up. So this video is going to consist of doing a quick service because we want to get out in it and drive it hard, and finding out all of the damage underneath the bodywork and finding out whether or not your boy Sam Paddy Projects has bought a lemon. But without further ado, let's jump straight in, no messing around, let's go. Okay, so now you join me in the cockpit, but before we get into the work, I just want to run you through a couple of things about this car. So first thing I'm going to do is chuck the HPI check up on the screen now. So I've paid £2,500 for this car, which some people may say you've overpaid a little bit, because we've seen a couple of them go for £2,500, arguably in better condition than this one. Well, probably in better condition than this one. But what I'm going to be doing with this, where I'm going to be saving the money, is my old Civic Mark 8 has a few transferable parts over to this car. So what I'm going to be doing is swapping over the parts from that car onto this car. So this car was obviously involved in an accident not too long ago, I think about a year ago if my memory serves me right, and the previous owner has only owned it for a couple of months. So we know what he's done. Thought, oh, okay, sweet, cheap Type R, probably picked it up, 1,500, maybe less, chucked some parts back on. It was deemed roadworthy after the crash. Again, it's a salvageable car, like we can't get it back. So what he's done, he's bought the car, he's put it back together, put it online, and someone like me has seen that and thought, wicked, I've been after one of these for a while, it's going to be great content, absolutely, why not? And I mean, these cars, even with like a blown up engine, which is literally almost unheard of unless boosted or poorly maintained, the K20, amazing engine, we all know that. And someone like me's come along and thought, wicked, let me have that. It'll be a good time to get into a cheap car, because worst case for me, even with blown up engine or whatever's wrong with it, these sell for parts about 1,500 quid, so I ain't really going to lose much. So yeah, 156,000 miles. Obviously K20 does moon mileage. I've got absolutely no paperwork with it, so I don't know how well this has been maintained. But when I did do the test drive, the steering super tight, the engine engages VTEC like as it should, the gearbox goes through gears beautifully. Let's drop down the gear, drop a lane, let's go. And again, yep, absolutely fine. I mean, it's not buttery smooth, but I mean, then again, it's not 56k kind of smooth. It's better, it's good. So yeah, there's a couple of things about the car. Obviously it is a little bit of a gamble for someone to buy this. You never know what we're going to find, but in this video we'll be inspecting the car, seeing how good, how bad it is, and yeah, hopefully the next time I'm making a video on it, we'll be doing a review and hitting some VTEC. So yeah, let's jump straight in, let's go. Okay, so the work begins. So the infamous K20, 152,000 miles on this. So let's just do a quick inspection. Everything seems to be okay, because when I was buying it, I realised it did have a bit of an oil leak there from the rocker cover, but that's absolutely fine, because as we can see here, that rocker cover is gonna need some new paint on that. So obviously it's got the induction kit here, which I'm not gonna name any names, but whoever done that does the job though. No leaks, no fault codes, so fair play to you. Cheap induction kit. So let's drop the oil. Okay, so we just got the oil filter off, and as you can see, oil has gone absolutely everywhere. But what
did was, if you can see there, I just put a rag over the drive shaft because it's just in front of the drive shaft. Not so sure if you can see that rag there, just to ensure that not too much oil goes everywhere. It's followed it down, so let's get the new one on. Okay, cool, so we have a problem. The old oil filter is definitely not looking like the new one, so they give me the wrong one, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to get another one. So while we wait, might as well swap over this nice copper O-ring and put that back on. There we go, brand new. Okay, cool, so the correct new filter has been acquired. Okay, cool, we've had to swap over to the big camera. Don't like using it while I'm working on the car because of oil and damage and stuff, but all we've got to do now, put the oil in, and some of the eagle-eyed viewers would have noticed that there were no locking nuts on the lug nuts. So got a pack of locking nuts, and I want to see still my nice fancy rims, but yeah, let's get this oil straight in. I went with the Euro Car Part Special again, so I'm not even sure this is going to be right, because if they got the oil filter wrong, pretty sure they've got the oil wrong, but 0W30, fully synthetic, I think we'll be alright for now. Yeah, and this grille definitely needs swapping over with my other one. Change the badges over. Nice big old crack through there. So the headlights, they've seen better days, but we've got new headlights that we can swap over with the HIDs as well, so that would be pretty cool. I reckon that's going to come out really nice when that gets done. So then it was time to put on the sequential indicators instead of these yellow ones. And as soon as I took off the mirror, I found myself a new friend. Can't work with you there, mate. You're going to have to get out of the way. So then it was time to take off the wing mirror cover, and it just clips off just like that. 3 clips on the inside and 3 bolts holding on the indicator. I think they're T25s, if my memory serves me correctly. And with that off, we can put on the new one, and that's exactly the same as how we took it off. And doesn't that look a lot better? So then it was time to click it back on. Everything clicked back in, nice and easy. Out with the old, in with the new. So on to the main event, taking off the shrouding that covers the grille and the headlights, with a little bit of struggle, but it comes off nice and easy really. And then I noticed my first problem, cable ties. Now, when I was taking off the headlight, there was about 1,000 cable ties holding this together. I was very impressed. And then it was time to take off the grille, and this happens. Great. But we carry on anyway. So I'm just doing the same thing I did on the other side to get this bumper loose. And would you believe it, there's more cable ties. Now that the bumper's loose, let's get that straight off. On inspection of the crash bar, it's definitely had a whack at some point. Same with the housings for the headlights, they've definitely seen better days, but that's not a problem because I'm going to swap them over with my ones from the Mark 8 1.8. Let's go. So it was a bit hassle trying to get them out, but I ended up taking the bracket off with the headlight and taking the old ones off the old car, exactly the same way. And here we go, already got the HIDs installed, so that's a nice and easy job for me. I've got the old bracket, but let's give it a coat of paint before it goes on. So let's remove this old rusty bent broken one. That is satisfying. So now let's remove the old dented crash bar. 12mm bolts, 4 of them on either side, so no bother at all. Bit tricky to get to, but not impossible.
and there's a little comparison for you. Easy swap, swapping the Type R grille over onto the Type S mounting. Exactly the same, just click straight in, 3 screws on the back, light work. After a bit of Hammerite's finest on the crash bar, that was ready to go on. 4 bolts either side, if I could line it up, nice and easy. So now it's time to put the headlights back in. All it is the indicator bulb, the connector clip that clips in to control the headlights, and a few 12mm bolts. As you know, we replaced the bracket on this side, so a little bit more tricky, but not difficult at all. Time to put on the fresh new grille, nice and easy, 4 clips, 2 bolts, can't go wrong. Then it was time to just do a bit of tidying up and screw back in the arches, put the covers back on and get ready for the shrouding that goes over the grille. There we go, the bumper is now back on. Just time to do the arch and a couple of screws in the splitter. And a cheeky tow hook, why not? But this definitely wouldn't be my car without my private play. So time to whip that old one off and get the fresh ones on. Only 2 screws, quick wash, Velcro strips, £80 to the DVLA, and job done. Can't forget about the front. Time to restore these headlights as best as possible. A little bit of nail polish remover and they almost came up perfect. But what would a restoration video be without a big reveal? So there we have it, all the work for this video has been done. So here we have the Civic with the new headlights, the new grille, the new number plate, and we're looking pretty fresh, all serviced, ready for the review video that I am going to be doing next. And doesn't it look nice? Literally, for £2.5 grand, you cannot go wrong. The rear tail lights are definitely going to need a restoration on them, but all in all, can't go wrong. Super happy with it. So if you've liked what you've seen, like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. There's plenty more content coming on this car. It's your boy Sam Paddy Projects, and I'll catch you on the next one.